Equivalent fractions. Fractions are numbers that represent parts of a whole. Equivalent fractions are fractions that represent the same amount or the same part of a whole, even though they may look different. For example, let us take the fraction 1/2. This means that you have 1 out of the 2 equal parts. Now, if you shade in 1 out of the 2 parts of a circle, you have half of the circle shaded. Now, let's think about 2/4. This fraction also represents 2 parts out of 4 equal parts. If you shade in 2 out of 4 parts of the same circle, you'll notice that it is the same amount shaded as when you shaded 1 out of the 2 parts. So, 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent fractions because they represent the same portion of the whole, even though the numbers in the fraction look different. To find equivalent fractions, you can multiply or divide both the numerator, the top number, and the denominator, which is the bottom number, of the fraction by the same number. For example, to find an equivalent fraction for 1/2, you can multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2. If we were to write this out as a sum, it would be 1/2 times 2/2 equals 2/4. As we saw earlier, 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. In summary, equivalent fractions are fractions that have different numbers, so they look different. But these are in fact fractions that show the same part of a whole, and you can find them by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number.